This Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast is with Newton Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Kaylee Marchant. And we're going to talk about 4th of July festivities, and specifically this time around the 4th of July parade and all the festivities involved in that. So hang on for that. We'll be talking with Kaylee in just a couple of moments. But first, a word from our sponsors, including Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue in Newton. Before you hit the open road this summer, make your first stop Ryan's Tire and Auto right there on First Avenue, easy to get to. Whether you're road tripping to the lake, heading to a ball game, or just escaping the daily grind, they're here to make sure your vehicle is ready for every mile. From tire checks to oil changes, they've got your back covered during travel season. Swing by before you go. Your car and your family will thank you. Ryan's Tire and Auto, keeping you rolling all summer long. Newton Clinic. If you're feeling under the weather or dealing with something unexpected, Newton Clinic offers same-day appointments to help you get right back on track fast. Call or text at 641-792-2112 to schedule an appointment today, newtonclinic.com. And Wesley Life Park Center. Pursue your joy at Park Center. By offering living options across the continuum, Park Center provides vital, enriching environments for everyone. A community for healthy living focused on holistic health and well-being. Their programming enhances emotional, intellectual, and spiritual wellness and enables you to live a life that's healthier in every way. Park Center is at home in Newton, with many residents having their team members live their lives in good old Rootin' Tootin' Newton. Now, to learn more about Park Center's different levels of living and to find out about a lifestyle that's right for you, contact Lisa Zylstra at 641-791-5000. That's 641-791-5000. It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast, and we're going to talk to a lady that I haven't spoken to in a while, and I need to get caught up with, and that's Kaylee Marchant, who is the Executive Director of the Newton Chamber of Commerce. And I always want to talk about all the big festivities coming up for the 4th of July. And Kaylee, it is a big celebration of America's independence in Newton on the 4th of July. Let's talk about all the events happening.
Sure, let's talk about it. We're excited. It's all coming up really fast, actually, right around the corner. For me, I will be talking about the parade today. I know that the city of Newton will be doing a few other things over at Agnes Patterson in the evening, but if you're ready, we can talk about the parade.
Let's talk about the parade. It's always a big event and always a lot of units in the parade. Everybody and their uncle and cousin are in the parade, and a lot of tractors too. I know that. So let's get to it and talk about it.
All right, let's do it. We are still taking signups now. In fact, today we've had a very busy office this morning. We've got a lot of people coming in and out, getting their registrations in. We expect the week to be full of more registrations, which excites us. Last year we had 115 entries, and we'd love to top that this year. So that's our goal to do this year. The day of the parade is going to be Friday, July 4th, and it will start at 9:30 a.m. We'll start lineups at 7 a.m. Right in front of DMAC, and then we suspect it'll probably be done by 10:30, 11. We're going to have vendors again this year. Excited to kind of grow that vendor space again back on the square. We have a new food truck who does some lemonades and dirty sodas, which we're kind of excited about. Yeah.
What's a dirty soda?
Take your favorite soda and mix it with, we'll call them coffee flavors, if you will, like your half and half or caramels or just different flavors like that. It's just kind of a new take on what your old favorite tastes like. So we're excited to have them join us.
Okay, what's the route for the parade going to be? Everybody wants to know about that.
The route will be the same as it has been in years past, I believe since 2008, if I'm correct. So we will start at the Jimmy John's Corner. If everybody needs to know what that road is, it is 4th Avenue or 4th Street West and First Avenue.
Jimmy John's Corner, across from the police station.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we'll continue west down to 4th Street East.
And for those who are old timers, having lived in Newton for a while, it's where the old library used to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
That's cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then we'll hit 2nd Avenue and come back west toward DMAC, where we'll end the parade right there at the corner of Advantage Credit Union and the hotel.
All right, fantastic. So you have a lot of stuff going on for this parade. Can you tell us about some of the features of the parade?
We'll have our vendors. That was most important for me to bring back last year. So I'm really excited for that. As I said, we'll have the new food stand there. And then we have some guests from IndyCar coming. We're still working on new vendors as we speak. Some of them local small businesses, which is always exciting to see them come out. And then as far as floats go, we're still getting so many in. I don't really have any surprises in that way to share. We've been talking about it here. It sounds early, or sounds silly to say that it's still early, but it actually is. So we're hoping to top 115.
Has it been announced who the Grand Marshal for the parade is? I know last year it was Larry Hertel.
Yes, Larry was an awesome 2024 Grand Marshal, and our board just voted, and we made a connection with the 2025 Grand Marshal, and we'll be announcing that today. So I suppose it's fair to share here. Mel Allen will be who our 2025 Grand Marshal is.
Can you tell us why Mel Allen was chosen?
Mel has an amazing history of volunteerism in the community. He was also an entrepreneur in the community, having started the business Newton Meter. And he did that for 25 years. He was involved with the Kiwanis, the Isaac Walton League, and the Masonic Lodge. And he's also a veteran of the 196th Regiment Combat Team, who served in the Korean conflict.
Well, it sounds like he's well deserving of this. And of course, we're hoping for good weather on that day, on the day of the parade. And it's always fantastic. And have any idea how many tractors you have signed up for this? Because there's always a long line of tractors.
We don't have, we're still signing up. I'd actually have to go back and look just to double check what tractors are going to be here. We ask some information, whether they're truck, trailer, tractor, that kind of thing, but not enough to spoil any surprises. I know I've had a few tractors who have come in here to the office, and others who have signed online. But honestly, there's a bunch of them who show up the day of.
Now, there's always a question about candy being thrown out, and I have to ask about that too. Is it going to be allowed? Is it encouraged? Is it discouraged? So what's the deal on that?
So candy is encouraged, but we ask that it is handed out at the curb. We prefer that it not be thrown from any of the floats. If you can, take it to the curb and hand it out that way. Moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, and just adults in the area in general, you can help us keep things safe. Is by keeping kiddos out of the street. So we'll have people bring in candy and other items to them.
That's good. And it seems like some people, I think Hy-Vee almost always gives out water too, because a lot of times you need that to stay hydrated.
Absolutely. It's 4th of July. Like you said, we want the weather to not rain, and we want it to be nice and perfect, but we've gone through the heat wave here, so it's very possible it could be hot. If that's the case, and Hy-Vee doesn't make it to you with the water right away, make sure you bring your own. Bring an umbrella if you wish for some shade, some sunscreen, a blanket, or something to sit on. We're excited. It can be more than an hour and a half sometimes, but if we can make it up over 115, it might be even longer. So make yourself comfortable and enjoy.
And I want to put in a plug for the Masonic Lodge, too, because I know they always have a pancake breakfast that morning, too, and it's always real busy. And if you are a Mason, you might want to think about volunteering your time to help out with that. And the Masonic Lodge gives money out to a bunch of worthwhile causes around the area, too. So head on up to the Masonic Lodge. You can usually enter the Masonic Lodge either from the west side of the square in downtown Newton or on First Avenue. Go up the elevator and you can get up that way too, because it's always good. It's always a good time, a lot of camaraderie, a lot of good food for a low price, and again, going to good causes. What else do you want to add about the parade? And as you mentioned, get there early, bring your lawn chairs, bring your blankets, right?
Yeah, make sure you get there early. That'll help you kind of avoid any parking issues. We will have streets closed down beginning at 6 a.m. that morning, so there will be a few detours. Please don't get mad. Just follow the directions. It's just for a little while, one day to celebrate our independence here in Newton. And I think you mentioned the Masonic Lodge. Our Kiwanis will be on the square also with breakfast pizza. So if pancakes isn't quite your thing, you can always get a breakfast pizza from the Kiwanis as well.
All right, fantastic. Well, we don't want to leave any stone unturned. Want to make sure we're covering all the bases in terms of the parade. So anything else you want to add as far as that's concerned? And of course, if anybody wants more information on the parade, how can they do that, Kaylee?
If anybody needs any more information on the parade, they're welcome to give us a call here in the office. Or visit online at newtoniachamber.com. When you get there, you'll see our events right on the homepage, and you can click 4th of July. That will give you information on vendors and registration. And if you still have questions after that, please let us know. We'd love to answer any of the questions that you have.
And there are other events going on for the 4th of July in Newton, too, fireworks and whatnot. And I'm sure you can find that on the City of Newton page, too. So, just Google City of Newton, type that in, and I'm sure you can get all that information. And usually, I think they set those off at Agnes Patterson Park, and you want to bring your lawn chairs and blankets for that, too, all around the area, and have a good time. And fireworks are allowed for a certain period of time. And if you want to find out about that, go to the City of Newton website also. So, Kaylee, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
Yeah, and let's hope for a great 4th of July and the weather cooperates and we all have a lot of fun and safe fun at that. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout. This podcast also sponsored by Jersey Freeze in Monroe, Lynette Baker, Halo Branded Solutions, Westside Java Coffee Bar, and Advantage Credit Union, your financial advantage.
Good grades bring accolades. It's report card time again, and Advantage Credit Union is ready to reward your student for their scholastic efforts. Students K through 8 can earn up to $20 per semester by bringing their report card into Advantage Credit Union. We have a PhD in report card history and financial mathematics, so we'll reward your student for doing well in school. Simply be a member of Advantage Credit Union or open up an account for your child or grandchild with a $25 deposit, and we'll take care of the rest.
See Credit Union for details. Member NCUA.
Until next time, out is out. See ya.